Hello everybody, welcome to Nicole Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I hope everybody's doing good. This beautiful full moon energy still awash with just filling our days with wonderful incentives and intentions and just working towards them. I know yesterday I did really beautifully in terms of good nutritious food when I set the intention when I was going shopping that I was going right to like this salad and vegetable and healthy aisle and remain there for the majority of the time and replenish what needed replenishing with good things, setting the intention for that, because that way we begin a new pattern when we start things like that. What we put in our shopping carts in general, what we let into our minds through television and other things in general. I know just watching a beautiful nature program has a much different effect on my mental state than watching some kind of true life murder thing, right? For sure. So let's look at this birth of creation, potential growth. Right now is honestly the optimal time for potential growth. Right when this full moon starts to go through its cycle towards a new moon, we can rid ourselves of habits that no longer serve us, people, places, behaviors, all of these things. So let's take a quick look at some of our patterns throughout the day, the ones that we love and the ones that aren't as helpful. Writing them down really helped me too. I was like, oh, I usually do that. And I noticed, okay, this gave me bursts of energy, made me feel good. This revitalized me. This made me happy. This person brought my vibe up, so on and so forth. And that way we see the potential growth in everything. We can look at our spending habits. We can look at our eating, viewing, all of these things. One of the things that I know for sure and is still a massive temptation is sometimes scrolling. I'm like, oh, I have 5 minutes. I'll just look at this. But really what it's doing is it's just opting out of reality, and it's kind of just like, and it's not as satisfying as it sort of portends to be. Oh, you'll see this, you'll see that. Yes, but there's no real meat behind it. So that sort of thing. So reducing that, because right now is such a beautiful time to have a new habit in terms of exercise, of how we speak, what we affirm to ourselves. Something I'd love for each of you to do, and I do for myself, and it works such wonders, as I go on Pinterest in the morning and I look up daily affirmations. It can be for love, it can be for professional, it can be for anything, but I just put positive affirmations, and there are some of the most beautiful affirmations on there. And as soon as I start to read them, I just feel the world opening up, I feel my heart opening up, my chakras, and I feel really expansive. Now this Between Worlds, I really love this turtle in yellow. I would love this like on the back of a sweatshirt or a jacket. I just love the bright yellow. It's so cheerful. So new direction. Sometimes that's all we have to do is boop, pivot that foot in a new direction. Hey, I haven't gone into this town and see what's over there, or taken a walk in this park, or looked into this wonderful insight by this speaker. Let me have a little peek over there. And what that does is door after door after window, all of these things start to open, gates open, everything, because you're learning. We don't learn if we do the same thing every day. If we shop at the same place in the same way, see the same people with the same foods, that's not a new direction. That's just kind of little on the carousel, right? And it can grow old fast within creatives, because we like new directions and new things. So give yourself some more options as well. Now, I love this hidden realms. Create a conscious awareness. Now, what that means is we're aware of the energy we bring with us just through words, through actions, smiling. I know yesterday waiting in line, this lady had a little boy in the cart, and he was like 2, and he was just waving to everybody, and she's like, he's going through a waving stage. Like, she was kind of like, like on the airplane when you're like, oh, please don't keep doing that. That's what that sort of feeling I could tell she was feeling. And I was like, look at you making friends. And then she smiled, and it was like just a nice energy exchange, saying, I am happy to engage in this energy. And we're bringing and exchanging energy with people every place we go, in our family, with our pets, everything. So let's make it good. Let's make it wonderful. I had the craziest dream last night. The Paris Hilton and I were staying at this Airbnb in this fun, like, French countryside. And it was such an array of people. And there was one person that she had invited. She hadn't arrived yet. And we all arrived. And there was this girl, and it was just a weird vibe. She's like, could you help me do this and hang up my things by color and this and that? And she instantly just turned into like a crazy narcissist, and like wanted to fight, and was like telling me how I don't know how to arrange my closet. And I started laughing, and I was like, I haven't even begun because I just did yours. And then she kept piling on. It was such nonsensical narcissist stuff that I got really frustrated. And then it was really neat. I looked out this window and I saw like this image of my mom, and she was laughing. And then all of a sudden I felt really calm, and I thought, oh, I know what this is. This is a person that has no real worries or concerns, so they create drama. It draws tension to themselves because they feel that they don't have enough attention. So you should have empathy and sympathy for this, and definitely not engage, and definitely don't defend yourself of this idiocy. Just smile and nod your head and say things that like very good, and just commence on. And then all of a sudden all the energy dissipated, because what I was aware of, that by getting upset in a large group environment, they're also affected by the energy and the discord and disharmony. So we have to remember that how we're feeling ripples out. It's a ripple effect. So when we create and understand this conscious awareness, we understand that our movements, our facial expressions, and our words certainly affect other people, and we do our best to make it high vibrational. Because then we feel high vibrational. It's just an added bonus of that, right? Like say, directly after this video, say, I feel great today. I feel creative. I feel strong. I feel healthy. I feel ebullient. I feel unstoppable, and I feel wonderful. Just say those things. You don't even have to look in the mirror. And it's that thing where it just fortifies that consciousness goes out there and it goes to the thing, and your brain believes what you're telling it. So it's like, heck yeah, let's go do some things. Let's go in new directions. Let's hit up that potential growth and figure out what that might be and get excited about it. So my beauties, that is what you're meant to hear today. I love and adore you guys. Thank you for your beautiful comments and tuning in. It's supposed to be all about the feel goods and, just looking in that lens of optimism, growth, love, insight, and letting you know that you're worth everything, every good thing that you've ever thought. You are totally worth it. So love and light.